Okay, Leica fans, you guys are pretty lucky. I know it's been a few days, well, probably more than a few days, maybe a week to 10 days since our last Leica little technical review. So this time, Mr. Wu has got some pretty cool vintage Leica stuff. So let's go talk to Mr. Wu.
Okay, we are here again. So just now I did another camera, so I just went and changed into my Leica outfit because when I do Leica, I try to wear this. This was given to me when I was operating a Leica shop in Star Hill Gallery. Okay, so today we have a Leica R3. This one is the R3 MOT. That means you can put a motor drive. This is the first camera that Leica produced in cooperation with Minolta. Before that, they have the rangefinder, and then the world was turning into SLR. They came out on their own. They have the Leicaflex at first with not the TTL meter, external meter. Then they got the Leicaflex SL, Leicaflex SL2. Were a good camera, but it was not a commercial success. So we understand sometimes technically good product comes out, but in terms of sales number, it did not do so well. So when this camera came out, it was a commercial success. It helped to Leica to come up above the water again. So produced in 1976. That is 2 years after I started work. I started work in 1974. So after 2 years, this one came out. At first, it was made in Germany. Later on, it was made in Portugal. Now, the Portugal factory is also in Europe. It's quite near to where Leica is. So, and the work culture is good, they're skilled labor. So they chose Portugal because that place, the production cost is lower and very near, so they can communicate. And that plant is more than 30 years. So just because it's not from Germany, but it's from Portugal, the quality is still the same. All right. So this one is the camera with aperture priority metering. You can put on automatic. Then you put the lens. They have the new R lens, not the SL lens, but you can still mount the triple cam lenses. Yeah, this is a triple cam. So this lens is the most used from all the many Leica model, whether it's the Leicaflex SL, SL2, and all the R series up to R9. You got the 2 cams and the R cam. So this one, it will fit. So you put the dot, you will click. And so this is a macro lens. And so that's what you have. But when they made this, there was a companion Minolta model, the XE. But what Leica did inside, they put in spot metering as well. And this is what we call the light Scopa shutter. So it was developed jointly with Copal and Leica, the vertical metal shutter. So very robust. Because at that time, top speed is only 1,000. Slow speed, 4 seconds. And the moto model, there is no self-timer, but there's a depth of field plunger, and you can put the motor. So you can do like 2 frames per second. So that was Leica's first electronic SLR camera. Okay, we put that here.
Okay.
Now, before that, I said there was the Leicaflex. And today we have the digital camera, SL, SL2, SL2S, SL3, SL3S, and the SL, the naming of the camera SL came from this. This is the film Leicaflex SL, SL2. In terms of size, it's about the same. Even right up to R8, R9, the size is more or less the same. But this one It was a very highly technically built camera. Very good camera.
I have this one, I'll show you. This one is the cheapest one, the X2. Oh, but that one is only 280.
Manual shutter with built-in metering. The
I think it's around 299.
clock focal plane shutter going left to right. On this model is the MOT, so you can put in a motor, but this motor is taller than the camera. So when you add the motor, the camera is so big. But yeah, but when they built this camera, they got a term no holds barred, built to the highest level, irregardless of the cost. So the finder is super bright. You see, we put a lens like this. Right, this one, the old style, you need the double cam or the triple cam lens. So there's a control there. So dot to dot. Then when you look through, the view is super bright. And inside, you can see the aperture and you can see the shutter speed and of course the metering meter. When the light drops and you cannot see the meter well, they have another battery compartment here and there's a switch here that will light up the meter. So in the dark you can read. But the meter for the camera is down here. This one for metering. This one you can use as a spare or use to light up the meter in the dark. The viewfinder is not changeable, the screen not changeable, but the view that you get is what we call 100% view. That means what you see in the finder is exactly what is recorded on the film, which is important for people who do slide copying and all this, life-size copying. So this was, you can say, over-engineered, built very good, but not a commercial success. This almost bankrupted the company. It cost them a lot. Each time they sell the camera, they lose money. And they did a risk. So they thought, we sell the camera low, and hopefully they will buy the lens, and then they will even up. But it nearly killed the company. Then later on, they go and make cooperation with Minolta. Yeah. So, but there is one function they did not put here, but in the internet you will know. If you wanted to take long telephoto, macro, and you wanted the mirror to go up first, you take your index finger, use your thumb to tension it, and then you hit the P like this, just to hit like that. So after you wind, you just hit the shutter. Wind first, you hit. The mirror go up. The shutter didn't fire yet. So now in your own time, you fire the shutter. So that is that's how the user in the world, they discover this. You can do the same for the Pentax swap method. So you just hit this, mirror go up, then you click. And you don't find that in the instruction manual. So you got the Leicaflex SL2. One of the best. I think I can say this is the best Leica SL ever made. It's expensive, but everything good, super. No frills, everything is there. And each control are not multifunctional. This is only do ISO, nothing else. This is combined. This shutter speed, shutter release, and firm winding. So you can find one in working condition. Very good. And the old style design is like the Beetle, Volkswagen Beetle, and the Porsche. If you need to do work on the engine, you just check up the car, you loosen all the knobs, and the whole engine can come down. Then you work on the engine and you push it back. So on this camera, as well as the Leica M or the screw mount Leica, and one or two German camera. So if you need to go into the mechanism, you just have to remove the bottom plate, and underneath the tripod there's another screw. The cross section of the screw is something like a square. So loosen that, then this whole camera, the shutter will drop out. Then you fix the shutter and then you put it back. So Leica at one time, in order to speed up the repair, if somebody need an urgent repair, they have a few of this engine on standby. So it comes to the factory, they take out the defective engine, they put in a new engine, and then there you go. And then they work on that later. So you got a Leicaflex. Very good camera, but not a commercial success. Okay.
Okay, thank you very much.
Welcome.
That's some very interesting history.
Yeah.
Great for you Leica guys. All right, Mr. Wu. Bye-bye.
Bye.